Hi Flosstube, it's Nerissa from Nerissa's Stitching Lifestyle in Christchurch, New Zealand. Welcome. Today is 20th of Feb 2025 and this is Flosstube number 43 of my cross stitch journey. Can't believe we've already done 42 and into number 43. Unbelievable. Let me say, I've got a little bit to show you today. I've got some Christmas stitching. As you know, I do that all year round. I've got some work on my samplers, or some of them. I've got some strawberry stitching. I've got a finished project that's been stitched, finished stitching but not fully finished, and I've got a fully finished to share with you guys. Actually one set of 12 and one other one. So we'll get started, sorry, lots of ums and ahs today. 9 days to go and all the stock take stuff will be done. I will be so happy at work. Yay. Radio, let's start with Christmas stitching, because that's always a good one to get out of the road first. Okay, so let's have a look. It's going to be kind of a bit fun, isn't it? So some of my Christmas stitching this time round has been from Deck the Hall's Blackbird designs. I love these little wee strawberries. One in here. And I have stitched 5 of the 6. I don't know if I'm going to do number 6. I haven't decided yet. But we have stitched, here he is here. It came upon a midnight clear. Now I think I had this one finished last time I filmed. And that is stitched on a green, which is really blowing out. It's a real like lime green. It looks really gorgeous. So can't wait to put these together. So that one is fully finished. I can't remember. I don't think I'd finished Pelican. He's gorgeous. So that's finished being stitched. And here, let me just get the names of the other 3. I have Christmas Cactus, which is this one here. And it's gorgeous. Love the colours of this on this kind of a chocolate colour, chocolatey red, definitely chocolate. Some fabric from, you know, dyeing attempts that we've done. And this one here is also out of the same book, and it is called From Me to Thee. It is gorgeous. Love that. And number 5 that I chose to do is called, it's the last one in the book, Dancing Sugar Plums. And I've done this one on a blue. It's almost, I haven't got dark enough background. On a that's what I had about there. It's a real light blue, but with mottled like cloudy sky kind of look. Now these guys are also using DMC threads. There is a couple of colour changes that I did. Specifically in this one and one of the others as well, just because the colour called for didn't work on my fabrics. So they will be turned into strawberries ready for strawberry class at the Christchurch retreat in 2 weeks. Somewhere in amongst my craziness for the next 2 weeks. But yes, so fully finished stitching, Christmas stitching, the Deck the Halls. Great little book, great little wee quick strawberries if you are looking for some quick Christmas stitching. So yay, finish grouping number 1, or 5 little wee finishes. My next Christmas stitching was I pulled out the Prairie Schooler Santa's 12 Days of Christmas. I have all 12, but at the moment we're working on booklet 1 to 4. So this is my early morning stitch before work. Now I do have 3 here, and there is number 4 on the back there. But number one is the one I concentrated on this time. Now I fold in the pear and the tree, both of them, the partridge, started filling it in center. We've gone one way, we've got to go back and do the other way, his face, his hands, and filling in the tree. There's not a lot left to go, the jacket, the rest of the tree, and I think that is it on this one. So maybe another morning or two. Stitched on 40 count using DMC threads, 1 thread over 2. I love these little wee guys. And this was part of, I think it was Christmas in July when I started a whole heap. So, you know, they got like a couple of mornings of just working on. So, like this one's not going to be long before it's finished either. It's like all the fill-in of the Santa's cloak, his hat, face, and I think there is the two white doves to go, and then of course the hens and Santa himself. So we'll get there, no hurry. This is just morning stitching. So that's my other Christmas stitching. The other part of Christmas stitching I will show you in the fully finishes. Okay, so I'm just going to tick so I know where we are at. And we've done that. Righty ho. So, a small that I worked on this time round, and I managed to finish all the stitching. Was a little... I'll just take it out of the plastic bag. I always forget, especially this time of day with the glare. Little House Needleworks, Needleworker. Now when you look at mine, you will see that I have not done this border along the top, and I haven't done the border along the bottom. I don't want those. I don't want those on my piece. So I have just literally done the words, the bird, the thread, and the needle. Now I have changed a couple of colours up. And this is my version here. This is stitched on 32 count, Silver Moon. I think it's just this white one. But I do love how this has come out. It's gorgeous. So I changed the thread colour and put this yellow in because the thread they had in the pattern didn't show up at all on my fabric. And the bird I didn't do in the called for. I did him in a darker colour. But here they are, so cute. So I can't wait. I have the frame already, so I just need a bit of time to lace it and get it all finished. I have about 5 that are at that stage where they're all pinned on, ready to go, and I just actually need a bit of time. But yeah, happy with that fully finished of Little House Needleworks Needleworker. Now this is copyrighted from 2013, so it is a good few years old, but it's just been sitting in my stash. It's like, why am I holding on to this? I need to get it stitched so I can then pass the pattern on to somebody else. There we go. Okay, so Needleworker. Let's have a look. Alright, so find the patterns. Bear with me for one moment, please. That one there we have done. Right here, I have patterns on project bags on one side and stitching piece on the other side. So the first one going to come up, and this is not the order I've worked in them, just the order that they're stacked at the moment, is Lucy Navier 1818. This is from Hands Across the Sea Samplers, and she was Queen of the May 2019. Oh, I love this. There's so much stitching in this. So I have come across the top, make sure I'm going the right way, across the top this way, and I've come down, and I've now started in here, and I am trying to get it without that glare. I am literally right along the, whoops, sorry about that, right along the bottom here. It's like a lot of stitching, but hardly anything really compared in the whole pattern. So I am stitching this on 40 count using called for DMC. This is all the lovely colours, lots of deep dark colours. I love it. Lots of golds and yellows, browns, tans, all the nice old colours. Love it. Okay, so let's show you the stitching, shall we? Now Lucy is a big girl, so I'm holding this board down here at about my hips, just under my hips. Show you how big she is. All right, so last time we worked on here, down here. This time round came right to the bottom, and we started putting in the stem here, then came to the end of the flower. I haven't finished filling in the flower there, but I then decided to come along and work and start a effort on that big grass area in the pattern. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colours used in there already. But my gosh, she's gonna be a lot of stitching. So that comes along, and then that divot there, let's grab my little book, is, what have I got? 1, 2, that little divot there is here. So 1, 2. It's amazing, you spend hours stitching something and you feel like you're getting somewhere because you're looking at it up close, and then when you actually stop, and because I stitch in hand, I'm only looking at this little area, and you stop, and then kind of unscrunch it, and it's like, oh yeah, miles to go. I'd made a counting error in here on the corner, so I'd unpicked part of it so that I know I have to unpick all this. I was out by half a stitch, but that's okay, we'll fix that up, and that just comes along the border along the bottom anyway. So, but that's why I wanted to start in this, so I can get a bit more stitching done. So this is my leap year sale, and what do we got? 20th, another what, 9 days, and that would have been leap year end of 1. I still have a lot to go. I need to, this is gonna, you're gonna see this every video pretty much. It's gonna keep coming out. Lucy is, she's gonna get at least that one evening, if not 2, worked on. But I do love her. She's gonna be a big girl. Here's her top, here's her bottom. Hello kitty. Lucy is lovely to stitch on. Hi. I've got I think all bar 1 Queen of the May, and I just haven't purchased it yet, that's all. Not that I do like it, I just haven't purchased it. I will get that sorted eventually, but I do like the Queen of the Mays. Okay, so second project, so we're going to use the same board that that one is on, that got worked on, is Exemplars from the Heart and They Sinned. This is being stitched on 40 count. What are we doing it on? Hog Bristle from Fox and Rabbit. So last time we're working in sort of this area with a little bit of this row here because I haven't done it. Alphabet here is all done. So we have made good, we've made some more progress. I'll show you in a second. Right. So here's the top, coming down, coming down. This time round I've worked in here, and I've done the basket in the middle, that's all filled in, and the 2 little wee trees on either side. Really cute little wee ones. So then I came down, cat here on my post, and I finished in down here, because I wanted to be able to get down to here so I could then finish bringing along the fence line. I've brought this side all the way down now as well, and that is to, where are they? The trees just before the big grass. It's kind of at the bottom of page 3. I think bottom of page 3 is about here, but there's the big trees and there's kind of that. But I've filled in this one here as well. We're starting on the mirror image of the same one over here. This is the little plant that's in the middle, which just actually needed to have more of the yellow, same as these guys. But I ran out of thread on my needle, so I just left it there. But I'm happy with where I got this time around. Just trying to make a little bit of progress every day. A couple of little stitches. This is another one that comes out only for an evening or two. So to get where I get is pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. So you're going to see this one pretty much all the time as well this year. I've kind of picked about 4 projects that I am going to work on until they're done. There's a couple that won't take long, and then I'll bring in some more of my whips. Okay, sampler number 3. That is Sarah Milthorp. Hands Across the Sea samplers. A lot of people have been stitching this. A lot of floss tubers have either stitched it or are stitching it. My gosh, this stitches up quite quickly, really. I'm quite happy with this. I'll show you where we're at, eh? Okay. So here is Sarah. Now Sarah is on 40 count. That's blowing out, isn't it, the colour? Sorry, on 40 count that I dyed myself. A creamy base, creamy yellow base, and then all the overdye splotching. And I love that effect. You're going to see a little bit more fabric like this as we progress through the year. Okay, so what do I work on this time? My brain needs to think for a minute. Okay, so I finished filling in the house. I was going to leave the windows, the window, what do you call them? The window panes, the wooden part that goes in between the old wood glass for the old houses. So I had to 1, 2, 3, and then I started filling in the door. Just because I wanted to make sure I'm ready to go with that. That's easy. And then I was itching to stitch something else. I was like, sick of filling it in. So, I'll find a way on this side. I came up here and I stitched this big beautiful motif in the corner. And I love the colours in this. So we get to repeat this one over on this side. Can't wait. It's hopefully going to be this next fortnight. And I started in on the wording. Now the capital letters here, they are done with Algerian eyelets. A little bit hard to see maybe on the thing, but these 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd end up doing 6 capital letters with Algerian eyelets. So they did take a little bit of time, and then of course the other letters are all over 1 for the stitching. Actually, that is probably close to the colour now. True to what it is. I also then, with threads that I had left over from here, if I still had some left on the needle, I went up and I've just been slowly filling in around the border as we do. Just so it's not all left at the end, because some of it's only, 10, 20 stitches of one colour, and you're kind of moving along, so it's a great way to use up what's left in your needle. But my gosh, Sarah's gonna look awesome. Can I just say that? I like how she's going to look anyway. I think she's great. So I'm really pleased with that. So she is definitely a focus piece at the moment. I guess you could say I have 1, 2, 3, 5 focus pieces. 5 big focus pieces. I finished a couple of little ones, but 5 big focus pieces. Alright, so sampler number 4 was by Forest Embroidery, Everflowering Garden. Now she is a beautiful piece and she is a big piece. I am stitching mine on 46 count. And it's like 27 inches by 30 inches. That's the stitch piece. So she's a big girl. 461 stitches across by 533 stitches down. I'm using DMC conversion. You could order the overdyed threads from them, but I decided I wanted to do just mine. I wanted to keep it as economical as I could because it's such a big piece. This is on, I think it's 46. I think it's hog bristle as well. Yes, it is. From Fox and Rabbit. And this is where I'm at. Okay, so last time we'd come across this way. This is the center. And then everything gets mirrored on this other side. And so I want to change. I'm still going to come back and do this, don't worry. But I wanted to do something a little bit different this time around when I picked it up. So I started bringing the vine down the side. And I filled in this one tree or bush, whatever you like to call it, here on the pattern piece. So not bad. That was 2 evenings work, because one night took me down here and the other one I did this motif. I'm quite happy with that. She's a slow progress, but she's going to be beautiful. So this is where I'm at on the pattern. There's the one I did, and here's the border coming down. So we've still got a lot way to go with the border, but I will come and probably do the one underneath as well. I'll probably do that next time, and then I can start this wiggly line here as well as bringing the border down. So if I start on this wiggly divide here, then I can do these big ones, the center, the big one, the wiggly divide if I need to, and still keep going along. Well, yeah, I haven't really decided, because I'm going to do like 1/2, because everything's repeat, and come down, or whether I'm going to start going further across. So we'll just see. Depends what the mood takes at the time. Actually, it's just hopefully a motif kind of thing, a pick-up session or stitching session. So the colours are absolutely gorgeous. There's only like 10 colours or 9. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 11 colours to make up this beautiful sampler. You wouldn't think it when you actually look at it. It's probably about true colour for how it really looks. Yes, loving. I'm going to say that about all of mine. I love stitching my projects. If I didn't, I wouldn't be working on them. And there are some that are like that. They just don't get a lot of love. Okay, and then my last sampler that I worked on, and my last kind of piece, big stitching piece to show you today, is my one I am pushing for a finish for retreat. And it is Martha Walmsley, 1847, from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. I'm not sure if this is still available, but it was an exclusive from Hobby House Needleworks. But honestly, I haven't had a look to see if it's still on there or not. But Martha is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Here are her DMC threads. And I have made quite a bit of progress. I'll Martha at this time. Righty ho. So I'm just trying to get the right angle so I can get it all in for you. Sorry, I just knocked the table. Righty ho. So this time round I have worked on the finishing the flowers in here. I still got a flower to do here. I finished the greenery over the side, and I've done the flower, the green leaves were there, but I've done the flowers on this part, and I've started up here, which has greenery, and then another huge big flower on this side. I am leaving the tail for a little bit, and the reason why this is because this has to be, sorry, this is the one I would like to finish stitching at the Christchurch New Zealand retreat in 2 weeks time, or 3 weeks time. Oh my gosh, 9 days of work and then another week, well, not even that, 7 days of that, so what's that, 15 days, something like that, and it's the Christchurch retreat. So in this part here, there's a piece of my hair, not the cat's this time. In this part here is all this really pale pink, and that's all that goes in here, so that's a nice easy fill-in to finish that retreat. There's still a lot of detail to come around in the tail yet, and we'll get that done. Still got to put Martha's surname on there. Still got to do this one here, which I will get this one finished, and then I'm going to stitch this other part here. So hopefully that will work out pretty good. So on the, what day? So the 2 weeks from today, it will be the Thursday before retreat. So I will try and film then as well. I might even do the Wednesday. We'll see. We'll try and stick to the Thursday because I like that 2 weekly gap. So you will hopefully get to see where I'm at and what I've got left to stitch for retreat. That is my aim for this one. So she gets most love. She's had a few little evenings, and I say little because I hasn't had any big stitchy days lately to be able to get into. But I can't wait to have Martha done. She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So yes, she is my next push for a finish. Then after that will probably end up being Sarah, I would say. And then those other 3 big samplers are just going to be worked on every fortnight, and I'm going to bring in 2 more samplers out of my whips that will come across for stitching. Right, I'm just going to have a quick mouthful of water because it's very hot here today. Okay, so the other things I've been working on is strawberry finishing, and this is a little wee strawberry that I just did a very quick design with little wee needleworker lady, spool of cotton, Eden for Narissa of course, and my golden scissors, and I've turned her into a strawberry. I have dyed the lace myself. So this is an this is a nylon lace, so it doesn't take the dye as well as like the cotton lace. So the cotton lace is this one on the top here, and that comes out very dark. Your nylon lace, you can see the difference when you see an original, and it has very light the color. It doesn't dye too much. The ribbons I didn't dye myself, but this is a lovely olive green. So this is the finishing class I'm teaching at retreat. There's some people that have stitched the same thing as what I did. I gave out the free little design, and others have stitched other things like the deck the halls strawberries. There's lots and lots of Erica Michaels strawberries and all of those kind of ones out there, and I've still got a couple more I want to work on, so it's really great to do this. So that's my finish there, of the strawberry. So I have don't know if you guys can see. You kind of can. Over in the background, there's on top of the cabinet over there, just above my finger, there is about, what have I got? 5, 10, about 15 meters of 2, 3, about 4 different lace fabrics. They will all be cut up. They're all being dyed and stuff, and they'll all be cut up into their color groupings. This is the olive set that I used on this one, and I'm actually going to use this set on I think 3 of my strawberries, the other ones, so they're all ready to go. So yay, hopefully find some time during the next two weeks to get the other ones all finished. My other finish, and I guess the finale for the end of the video, Flosstube, is oops, there's a piece of hair there. My gosh, my hair seems to be everywhere today. And this is my 4th set of 12 Days of Christmas. Now these ones are all here, done, all pretty. So finished in a similar style to the set that I have for my own. I've done 2 gold sets, and this is the second red set. And when I say that, I'm meaning the cording that's on the outside. I've used the finishing hooks, all the same for all of them. But the set here is set number 4. So I will show them all here individually, well, as a grouping if you like. So 1 and 2. Okay. 3 and 4. Oops. 5 and 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. And number 12. Love these. Oh my gosh. But I am going to have a little break from stitching them. I do have one more set I do want to stitch of them, but I'm just going to have a bit of a break for a while from stitching the 12 Days of Christmas stockings. But this set here is going to a fellow stitchy friend, and that will be, she will get that in a few weeks. Can't wait. I went, if you're in New Zealand, I went to Kmart. Oh, what have I done with the other one? It's over there. Kmart, and they had these great, these are for Easter, little wee fenced baskets, and iridescent filling, and I'll set them up so they're really nice, but at the moment they're just sitting in there. So that's her gift, so I can't wait for that. Let me see. Just looking around, checking. That is it. My gosh. It always, I know it's a lot of stitching, but it always never feels like it's a lot anymore. I guess because I'm not jumping around on as many projects as I used to. I'm trying to be a bit more focused, and trying to have my gigantics that I want to work on a little bit of each, and my couple of smaller samplers and smalls and Christmas. There's still a lot going on, but yeah, I want to try and get some more of them done. Let me see. Yeah, that's really it. That's all I've done. I haven't had a lot of chance to watch Flosstube, and I'm so sorry. I have, oh my gosh, I think last time, because I've been adding everyone into my watch later list, and I maybe get to watch an hour and a half a day, which is not a lot for Flosstube when We all make half an hour to an hour and a half videos. And it's not getting caught up very quickly at the moment, but time will happen. It will happen. But I know I've added and I'm about 200. So sorry, some of them I am behind. I haven't commented. I will get there on your Flosstubes if I haven't. I do apologise. I just would like to say thank you so much to everybody who has been commenting lately on my videos. It's lovely to get that little boost when you read that someone's enjoyed your Flosstube, enjoyed your stitching, or is stitching the same project. It's really nice to hear that someone else is inspired to pull their whip out that they haven't stitched on for a while. I get the same when I've been watching some of them, ladies and gentlemen, and I have to pull out a project and work on it. I'm like that. It might only be 50 stitches, which I won't show you if it's a tiny piece. They're just ones that will, when they'll get in the rotation, you'll see a bit more work of them. Let me see. So yes, almost end of February. 2 months have gone by this year. What's happening? Why is it going so fast? Can I just ask? Anyway, what can I say? One stitch at a time, we'll get our projects done. One stitch at a time, we'll get those big samplers done. We'll get those small Christmas ornaments done. We'll get those small strawberries done. If you're coming to class, look forward to meeting those that I haven't met yet, and catching up with everybody at retreat. It is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to be enabled. Bring your credit card, ladies. There's going to be some purchasing done. Especially since it's market weekend as well. Needlework market weekend. So we might be enabling everybody, you know, with all of our, what we've all pre-ordered and purchased. Yeah, I've been really good. I've only pre-ordered one thing and I'm quite proud of that. I'm on a stash diet. I broke my diet to do this one purchase, but that's okay. That one thing in 2 months, that's pretty good for me. That is very good for me. Radio, we're rambling a wee bit, sorry. Okay, one stitch at a time. We're going to get it done. Happy stitching, everybody, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.